that's plugged up good. I don't want to put my foot on that. Woo-wee. Well, hey everybody, Jeff Williams here with SIDEWALKS.com. I know. What are we doing today? Alright, well today I got a big surprise for you. That's right. I'm going to teach you how to do a little grab sampling, and then I'm going to show you something really special I think every one of you small miners should have. So I'm going to teach you how to do the grab samples on these smaller mines real quick, and then we'll get up the trail. Come over here, I want to show you something I think you should see. Okay, so what are we doing that's so important? Now, I see a lot of guys out there trying to find gold and they're having a hard time, so I'm here to help you out. Now, we're going to be doing some lode sampling today because some of my best golds come from lode mines. And where? Well, don't look at the big mines, look at the little tiny mines. Because a lot of times, what they do, they put their ore right out here on usually a corrugated metal plate so they can haul it down by mule or wagon. And a lot of times it never made it to the mill. And you can see right here, there's a pile right here. You could tell because it doesn't look like anything else. It's ugly black reddish material, and that's really good. Now I've already done the research, and that's what you should be doing too. And I did the research on this mine, and there's a fault that runs right through here, and I got a lot of that nice soft, it looks like saprolite, and it's basically decomposing granite, and it's right up against this dolomite, which is limestone. And according to USGS reports, that's where they were finding gold, and it was mostly locked up in what? That's right, limonite and jarosite. This is ugly, nasty, reddish colored material. So, what are we gonna do? Well, I'm gonna collect it all up, put it in my sample bags, and take it back and find out what's in it. And that's what you should do too. So we're gonna run around here, and I'm gonna give you some geology tips, and I'm gonna collect and sample, and don't forget to mark your bags, because you don't wanna have gold and not know where it came from. So come on, let's go! Woo-wee! That looks like a long way down, don't it? Yeah, I think I got everything. Except the gold. I gotta have that gold! Alright, here we go. Thought you might enjoy this shot. Whew. Not too shabby, huh? Okay. Let's take a look what we got out here. There's some track. See the track in the floor? Okay, I want to show you this real quick. Look at this right here. See this? See that buzzer? That way they could let them know up on top when it was time to haul the ore up. There's an ore cart. See it? The ore cart right there. See if I can't get my equipment straightened up. There. Ooh, look at that. Isn't that cool? Still got the wheels on it and everything. You can see where they were hauling it. Right there. Then you got a split in the track right here. See that?
what they would do is they would just run this bar over right here, over to the side. And that way they could switch tracks. They could either go that way or they could go that way. See the hook they used for pulling that thing? Man, those wheels are heavy. Holy cow, nobody's been down here in a while. Nobody's been down in here for a while. Okay, a little musty down here. That looks like a dead end back there. See that? The track stopped and that's all limestone. Ain't no gold in limestone. Look at that sucker. Man, that's big. That is a big... Oh, he's got a chipped wheel too. He must have fell. Look at that. Big old heavy frame. Wow. Okay. That's pretty cool with the track right there. See that? Ding, 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 ding. Okay. That's a tamping rod right there. See that stick? Tamp the dynamite in. There's an air line right there. Got some water droplets. Feel a lot of moisture in here. A lot of moisture. Yeah. Okay. See all this? That's all limestone. There ain't nothing in there. What they're trying to do is, by driving this drift, is they're trying to find the contact with the limestone, which is this material right here, and the porphyry granite. So they're trying to follow it, and hopefully they can hit it. Plutonic mass is irregular, so it's hard to kind of pinpoint where it would be. So, look at that. Oh, there's a dynamite box. See that right there? That's an old dynamite box. There's some bore holes right there. See where they're drilling up in there? Right there, and loaded dynamite. And there's the porphyry granite right there. See it? I saw it in the mine dump, so I knew that they had finally encountered it. Right here. Man, it's really musty down there too. It's nasty. All that moisture in rock. See that? See that dynamite box right there? That is Atlas. Atlas Powder Company. I don't know if you can see that. I'll see if I get a better shot right there. Atlas Powder Company. 30% strength. Oh, not bad. More rails. There's an airline right there. See that? Ugh. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, see, here's all that porphyry granite. Do you see all that? That's that beautiful porphyry granite that I saw in the mine dumps. Now what they were hoping was, see, they're at this T-junction. They finally hit the plutonic body. They finally hit it. And then what they're doing is like, okay, let's start going along the contact zone. Right here, remember I told you about the contact zone? Right there. See, they kept following it that way. And they were following it right there. See that? Right there. See that nice smooth texture? Look at that. Right there. Anyway, they were following it, and they did get some gold out of it, but it looks like I don't see a lot of secondary enrichment going on at the contact zones here. And you can see where they followed it around the corner, and then it's caved in because this porphyry granite is really soft and it caves easy. Limestone's not. So, yeah, you can see where they were digging the heck out of this. They must have not found nothing. And that's a dead end. Let's see where this goes. And they're exploring the porphyry granite, which is this huge plutonic mass. Actually, it's 2 dikes and a sill in the area. That's nice looking. But I don't see that dark material that has the gold in it. Usually, like I said, it's at the contact zone. Now look, right here, remember I told you there was 2 dikes and a sill? Well, we just passed through one of the dikes. See that? There's the limestone on the other side. So the dike is from that junction right there to here, thick. That's what, maybe 30 feet? So it's a dike that's 30 feet thick. That's in between this dolomite. And I'm really surprised that they didn't get more mineralization. Oh, there's an old can right there, see that? I'm surprised they didn't get more mineralization out of it. Yeah, right there's the contact zone, see that? The gray dolomite right there. Right there. And then the porphyry granite on the right. And you can see where they were following this around. And they were hoping You can see the humidity in the air. See, that goes right back to where I was. You're just following this thing around. Oh, rusted pipes. That's because the humidity down here is... At least there's no water in here, huh? This one looks like they were following it, hoping for some mineralization. There's another piece of dynamite box right there. Looks like they were following it, hoping that maybe it would do something. See, and then it just kind of peters out right there. Yeah, you can see the porphyry granite back there. See that? The limestone. I'm really surprised they didn't get more gold out of this thing. This is the perfect combination. Maybe they're not deep enough, I don't know. I was really hoping to find a piece of the ore body down here, but I don't see nothing. So I'm gonna have to take what's up on top. Here's that dynamite box. Not much to it. Found those a lot in Searchlight, Nevada. Limestone. Limestone's really solid most of the time. So you don't need shoring to keep it from collapsing. Look at that track. See that track? Isn't that cool? Imagine putting that in here. Bending it all over the place. That's cool. Man, that's got to be heavy. You know nobody's been down here because that's the first thing they would have took is that thing right there. It's the first thing they would have took. That's all limestone. I'm not going back there. There's a bunch of rats' nests back there too. They wouldn't be too happy to see me. Alright, we're going back up and taking a sample off the mine dump because that's the only thing that I saw that had any gold in it. Like I said, look for the high grade, low grade piles in these small mines. If they've got any kind of an ore bin, forget it. It's gone to the mill. Unless you're lucky enough and you found... Ooh, there's a spider. There's a spider right there. See that? Right there. I don't know if you see him. Oh, there's another one crawling right there. See him? Let's see if I can get him. Where are you? There you are. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them right there. There's a spider. See him? Right there. He's going back over to his mate, his girlfriend. His girlfriend, you can see where people threw cans down here to see how deep it is. Not a lot of material swept off. Sometimes at the bottom of these inclines, you find all kinds of stuff. Sometimes animals too. And you can see where when they shut the mine down, they were collecting up all the pipe right there. That's the air pipe for the drill. And they were going to hoist it back up to the surface. All right, let's head on up. Get on out of here. So you know what I'm going to say, huh? So come on. Let's go. Joys of using the cinders. Woo, look at all this stuff up here. What we're going to do is we're going to collect up what we can, put it in the bag. This will be what, bag number 4 or 5? I can't remember. We'll put shaft on it. How's that? Woo, yeah! And then I got a big surprise for you. Do you want to know what it is? I want to know what it is. So come on, let's go! Slim! Slim, you old bare bones!
Where you been, Chuck?
What do you mean where I've been? Been working. I hope you're happy.
I'm happy.
Oh my gosh, I got enough gear to choke a donkey. Look at that, Slim. It's all ours, Slim. It's ours.
That's a rock.
It's not a rock. Come on now, you know what that is. That's laminite. Everybody knows what that is.
Everybody.
Ooh, I bet it's got gold there too. Can you smell it? Yeah. I can smell it too. It smells good. It smells like gold. Ooh, hey Slim, what do you want me to do with this?
Grind it up. Jump.
I guess I could grind it up. It's kind of big though to fit in the grinder. What do you think?
Ah, you can handle it.
Okay, I'll see if I can fit this in the grinder. It's kind of big. Hey, Slim! It won't fit! It's too big, Slim!
Break it down! Gotta tell you everything?
Break it down. Oh. Yeah! Yeah! Ooh, you know what this is? That's right. This is a 3x4 jaw crusher. And where'd we get it? That's right, can't you see? 911 Metallurgist. Woo-wee, I tell you what. Man, these are great crushers. It's from a company out of Canada. Ooh, and why do I like these things so much? Because they can break this rock down to a -1/4 inch. Ooh, that's small. Now, why is that important? Well, I see a lot of guys out there. They have these impact mills, these chain mills, and they shove these big old rocks in there and they get all happy about it. Well, I'll tell you what, if you get one of these, it's going to make your life so much easier. Why? Well, come here, I'll tell you why. First of all, if you're going to be doing any hard rock mining, this is a fantastic machine for you to do a quick sample on your material. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. And secondly, if you're going to do any crushing at all, you have this as your primary crusher. And anybody who does hard rock mining will tell you got to have a primary and at least one secondary crusher. If not, guess what's going to happen? That's right, you're going to wear out your chain mill. Woo-hoo-hoo, in about a week. So you crush it down with this, and then you sample to see if there's any gold in the rock. That way you save yourself a whole bunch of trouble. And if there is, then you run it through your chain mill or whatever other kind of mill you got that breaks it down into a fine powder. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to show you what I'm talking about and how this works, okay? Okay. Like I told you, this is a 3x4, and it's about as big as you're going to need. Now, they do make smaller ones, but I honestly think that the smaller ones aren't going to do the job if you're really serious about this, okay? And they come with the 6.5 horsepower gas motor. I like the gas over the electric because you can throttle it up if you start having heavier rock or denser rock like your quartz over your limonite. It's going to take more power and you just throttle it up. Electric is a little bit harder. You got to put a variable resistor in there to do that. Now, if you decide to buy one, I'm going to leave a link down below. Just click on it. It'll take you over to the company. And there's a special section there with yours truly's name on it. And what they're going to do is David over there is going to give you a special deal if you pick one up. And I guarantee you're not going to regret it. Some of them come like this. It's fully equipped with a motor and a stand. And then they sell the ones that are just bare bones. It's just a basic kit. And you put it together and you put your own motor on it. And that way you can save $1 or $2 if you don't want the whole thing. And you can build it yourself. See all that beautiful looking limonite and jarosite? Woo, that's some pretty looking stuff. Just like Mama used to make. Yeah. Now, you're going to put a 20 mesh screen of your gold pan. See that? Yeah. And you're going to throw this in. Yeah. Come on, baby. Woo, there's a lot of iron in there. Woo. Now, that was what? Maybe 3-4 minutes for an entire bag? And look at that. Woo-wee!
That's ready to go in one of these impact mills. That's right. Now, what was I talking about? I was using this as a sampler before you wear the heck out of one of these. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to run this material. Some of it's been powderized. And like I was trying to tell you earlier, this is a great sampler. Why? Because when you fracture rock through a jaw crusher, it fractures along the easiest planes, lines, and the cleavage inside of some of your metamorphic rock. It's going to fracture. And why is that important? Because that's where the gold forms. Fool! So when you fracture that rock, if you got any gold, it's going to be, this is the first place you're going to see it. Do you see what I'm saying? So what you're going to do, you're going to classify. That's right, through a 20 mesh screen. And then you're going to pan it out. If you got gold in here, then I guarantee you got gold in the rest of this stuff. And then you run it through one of your impact mills and grind it down even further to get the rest of the gold out. But that's what I've been trying to tell you is this saves a lot of time and headache and energy and parts. So I'm going to classify him out. And then I'm going to pan him and see what I got. Woo, look at all that fine stuff. Hey, Slim! You want to see me twirl my gun again?
Ah, come on, get on with it. Chump.
You sure? He hates that. I don't know why. He used to be pretty good at that.
Okay, here we go.
Woo! Now, you can run this through a gold cube, or you can run it through one of Doc's special mats. And we're going to do a video on that here soon so you can see how his mats hold up onto that fine gold, this Lode gold, okay? That's for another video though, so it's coming, so stay tuned. Alright, so very important when you're sampling, and that's what we're doing right now. We're determining if our sample bags have got gold in the ore, this gold ore, and if it's worth us going back and getting more. So we're technically sampling right now. We're not doing production. So it's very important that anything you use is clean. Whether it's the mills, the large mill, small mill, all this stuff is clean, even down to your gold pan. Clean it out. Because if you got any gold in there, that was from the last sample, you're going to think this sample's got gold in it, okay? So our pan looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Okay. Dump him in. Here we go. Ooh, look at all that red powder. Oh, I hate that limonite. Yeah. You're going to knead it all up underneath there. Break up any of those clay balls that you got. Because that finer powder is going to want to turn into like a little clay ball instantly. Ugh. And yeah, you're going to get wet. Alright, let's see what we got here. A lot of people say I pan too hard. I say I don't pan hard enough. Alright. Now because this is limonite, I'm going to have a ton of iron in there. And there's other things in there too. According to USGS report, I got jarosite and plumbo jarosite. And for any of you that know this area, you know exactly where I'm getting this from. Yeah. Looks like I got a chunk that fell in there from the screen. There's another chunk that fell in from the screen. Another chunk that fell in from the screen. Alright, that's about as far down as I want to go. Ah! Alright, come here, take a look at this. Get in the sunlight here. I know, that's dirty water. I can't do nothing about that. There's another chunk that fell in there. See, there's a couple of chunks I screwed up when I was screening it out. Let's see if I got anything in there. Ooh, I see a couple pieces. Little tiny ones. Hold on, let me shake that down. Oh, look at that. Ooh, look how rough they are. Look at that. Look at that, boy. Come get some. Okay, let me see if I can tap that up. Come on now. Come on. Come on, Johnny. Show. Show.
Ooh, I don't know what that is. That piece. Look at that. That's a big old honking piece right there. Man, that's big for Lode. And see how wiry these are? I'll get a close-up. There's some super fines in there. See those super fines? I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if the lighting's any good. Let me get over here. Let's see. There you go. Look at that. Ooh. There's a super fine one right there. Man, there's some super fines all into there. Okay. Ooh, man. So what I'm going to do, I knew that this area was rich, remember? I talked about it earlier. This is that secondary enrichment. Oh, I've always gotten good gold out of that zone. Woo-hoo-hoo! And I already told you why, so don't ask. Man, that's nice. I can't wait to go through that. And I still got what? 1, 2, 3, 3.5 bags to go. Now, I know they all came from different areas, but they're all coming from that same intrusion-related deposit, remember? It's when that porphyry granite was coming up through the dolomite, the limestone. And all these mines are sitting on top of it. And that's why all this stuff is that ugly-looking rusty red material. It's all that nasty limonite and jarosite. Woo, but man, you get some good gold out of that. Woo, man, I'll tell you what, I had some fun today. And I like running these 3x4 jaw crushers, and if you need one, I guarantee you go over and see David at 911 Metallurgist, and he'll give you a special deal if you tell him that Jeff and Slim sent you. Woo-hoo-hoo, I tell you what, man, that thing's made my life so much easier. I can't even get to tell you. I love this thing. I'll put some wheels on it and move it around. So anyway, hey Slim, am I forgetting anything?
You need to lead off the new patrons' names.
Woo, thanks Slim. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Not very well.
I know, right? All right, here we go. We got Joseph Riggs Jr., who upped his pledge, so I got to give him a shout out. Grant Buffenbarger? Buffenbarger? God, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Grant. Harry Bishop. Hi, Harry. Dean Smith. Brad Ezekias. Oh, man, I know I'm going to mess that up. Ezekias? Ooh, something like that. I'm sorry, Brad. Ooh, Renee Singer. Ooh, thank you, Renee. I really appreciate that. And Lucas Thompson. Now, Lucas Thompson said he didn't hear his name the last time, so I said it again. So there you go, Lucas. So me and Slim are going to give you all a big cowboy shout out. Ain't that right, Slim?
That's right.
Ready?
Here we go.
Yeah, I know. Woo, I love doing that. But I don't think the neighbors like it too much. Woo-wee. Well, I hope you had fun today. I hope you learned a lot about these jaw crushers, especially these 3x4s. I really love these units. And like I said, check out the link down below if you feel like picking up one. And they got smaller ones too that fit every budget. Woo! So if you enjoyed today's little short episode, please, what? That's right, rate, share, and subscribe. Yeah, I know. And of course, leave me and Slim a comment, because we like to know what you think about all this craziness out here. Woo! So until next time, this is Jeff Williams, and who?
Liam.
That's right. What? From SJeffWilliams.com. Saying you want to be a hard rock miner, because you've seen all the AU. Well, get yourself a jaw crusher, and you'll get loads too. Take care, everybody.